Hello my friends, how are you? My name is Jeremy Bullfrog. This will be a short video about nutrition. Nutrition to gain weight, to lose weight, to maintain, to feel good, to be full of energy. Alright, I'm not going to tell you my background or credentials. You'll just have to trust me on that one. Or try for yourself. All the learning that I have experienced, besides the base foundation of education, studying and testing and all that stuff and reading, has been the hands-on and then the researching after the school and trial and error through clients, members, finding out from your own experiences. You are your best doctor or guinea pig. You test it on yourself, give it 2 weeks, see what happens. Alright? You don't have to believe that guy or that gal or that doctor or that nutritionist or that exercise physiologist. You need to try it yourself. Give it a try. Be safe. Do your research. Ask questions. Always humble yourself. You exalt yourself, you're going to be humbled. You humble yourself, you're going to be exalted. And you're going to be blessed. Alright guys? So check this out. Nutrition. First thing you need to know is remember, it is calories in and calories out. So the calories that you consume and the calories that you burn off. So what we have here, let's start with resting metabolic rates. At rest, our bodies, depending on how much muscle you have, your size, might burn anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 calories just at rest. So that's the amount of calories that you've got to have to maintain and for everything to work efficiently the way it should. As soon as that number, you start getting less than your resting metabolic rate, your RMR, then stuff starts to slow down. Processes start to slow down. Thyroids start to slow down. Metabolism slows down. All the little construction workers, you guys have heard me say that. You, Andrew, Heidi. You guys, all the little construction workers, they got a manager there. And they see that not that much more calories, proteins, carbohydrates, fats aren't coming in. So they say, hey boss, what do we do? Alright, slow down the metabolism. This person's not eating that much calories, not that much food. Alright boss, you got it. So guess what? They slow down the metabolism. You're not eating enough calories. They don't know when you're going to eat again. When are you going to eat again? I don't know. You're going to eat. Oh, besides that, if you don't eat that much, guess where they're going to get the energy from? Hey boss, we're running low on energy, man. They're not bringing in any. What do you want us to do? Hey, go ahead and go over there and get it from those muscles over there and those muscles over there and take it from that bone over there and go double check, make sure you slow down everything, the organs, heart, pancreas, spleens, livers, and stomachs. And we're running on minimum because we don't know when they're going to eat again. So you need to know that. Calories in, calories out. Alright, when you're hungry, eat. But next after that would be nutrient-dense food. If you're going to eat something, make sure it's nutrient-dense. You want the best fuel that your body can have. If you got your 2015 Corvette, you need to put in some good fuel. You got to have good fuel in you or you're not going to run right. And cars, bigger motors, you're going to hear a valve knock, you're going to lose horsepower. Same thing with people. If you do not eat right, you are going to lose horsepower. Your power, your strength, your focus is going to be gone. Your memory is going to be gone if you do not fuel it right. Because enough fuel will not be getting to where it needs to get. Either anywhere in your extremities, especially the brain. Alright? The brain. Alright? The brain. Did I just say that many times? So remember that. Calories in, calories out. Nutrient-dense calories. Okay? Nutrient-dense, proteins, fats. I usually say healthy fats. Fats and carbohydrates. Right? Fiber, that's another story. Okay, proteins, fats, carbohydrates. Okay? Calories in, calories out. What you need to know is the nutrient-dense ones. So proteins, that's your eggs, your chicken, your fish, your turkey, and beans. Beans. There's some good forms of protein. Any of the seafoods, you know, chicken, and my favorite, eggs, the superfood. Got your healthy fat, got your B vitamins, and got your most awesome form of protein ever. And yeah, healthy fat. Alright, gotta have healthy fat in your diet. Gotta have fat in your diet. It's actually better to have fat than a bunch of carbohydrates. Okay? So, nutrient-dense food. Then, if you're losing weight, you want to cut your sugars. Your sugars gotta go down. And if you're gonna get sugar, it better be from vegetables and fruit. Or fruit and vegetables. If you're really trying to lose weight, you would lower the amount of sugars, but then you would lower the amount of sugar from fruit. Still doing vegetables because you still need some sugar. You still need good carbohydrate. You can do it without carbohydrate, but if you find a good carbohydrate, you're going to feel that extra zest, that extra boost. So try to remember that. So what do we got? Calories in, calories out. Nutrient dense. Make sure to eat any time that you're hungry. Not when you're bored, when you're hungry. So that's your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the snacks in between. So the metabolism never slows down and continues to burn calories. More muscle you have, more calories you burn, higher your resting metabolic rate will be. All right, so gain muscle, and then you'll be a fat burning machine, calorie burning machine at rest all day. How can you eat so much? I'm a calorie burning machine. That's right, fast metabolism. All right, because I'm active. You get active, your metabolism speeds up. You keep eating, your metabolism speeds up. You're inactive, you don't eat, metabolism slows down based on what you're doing. The little cellular workers in there, all your little children, they say, oh, slow down. This person's not going to eat, or slow down because this person's not going to work out. All right, so try to remember. That's very important. So we got calories in, calories out, nutrient-dense calories. You know, you got to eat, especially eating breakfast. Why is it called breakfast? Oh, my God. Break your fast. You were fasting for hopefully 7 to 8 hours, sleeping at night. So you got to break your fast. And how are you going to do that? Okay, you're going to do that by eating breakfast. When you get up, hit your caffeine or whatever, but eat breakfast. Usually a good protein and a good carbohydrate and a healthy fat. Always have a good base of protein. You always want a good base of protein. What's everything built of, and what do proteins do? They carry everything too, and they build everything. All your muscles, all your bodily functions. Protein was involved. Fats are involved too. Fats line everything in your body. All your organs, all your veins, all your artery. Brain is mostly composed of fat, so guess what you need? You need fat in your diet. Cool. Carbohydrates, very good for fast energy production. Energy. They want to be used for energy when you're active. So if you're inactive, you want to lower your carbohydrates. Lower your carbohydrates down, people, especially sugars. Carbs should come from vegetables. I don't ever recommend breads and pastas. They get too high. But if you're an athlete or an active person, breads and pastas, and you don't have any allergic reactions, good to go, all right? Just not too much nutritional value besides being a carb that has energy, all right? So remember all that. So breaking your fast. And opposite of breaking your fast is at night. If you're trying to lose weight or build muscle, let's say, if you're trying to lose weight, you would want to lower the carbohydrates. You want to make sure all your carbohydrates are burned off by the end of the day before you go to bed. You don't want too many carbohydrates. You want a little bit in there to work good with the protein. They work really good together when you have a good carbohydrate. But you want all your carbohydrate sugars to be gone by the time you go to bed. Because if they are still in there, they're just going to go to storage. Love handles, abdominal fat, hips, thighs. Yes, so you want those gone. But you always want to have protein in there. While you're sleeping, you don't want your little cellular workers to say, hey, boss, we're out of stuff here. This person didn't eat. Go ahead and take from the muscle, take from the muscle, take from the bones. All right? While you're sleeping, you want to build muscle, build bone density. So you gotta have protein in there. Some form of calorie, proteins, and probably fats, and a little bit of carbohydrate. All right? All right? So that's very good. So breaking your fast and going to sleep at night. So if you got a carbohydrate in your body at night, especially sugar, any carbohydrate, bread, pasta, rice, too high in sugar. I had fruit before I went to bed. I had candy before I went to bed. You might wake up at 2, 3 a.m. for no reason at all. Just like alcohol did the same thing. For no reason at all. And you don't know why. It's probably because the sugar said, wake up, we want to do something. All the little cellular workers working. Those carbs are for energy. All right? But, again, if you're not going to use them, they're going to be stored away. All right? So no carbs might mess up your sleep patterns. So it's good to always have protein at night. If you're hungry, eat. All right, guys? Very good. Very, very good. What else besides that? That's just the basics. Calories in, calories out. Lower your sugar and your sodium. If sugar, sodium, if carbohydrates get high and sugar gets high and they don't get used, you know, if they don't get used, they go to storage. If the blood sugar gets high, then the pancreas has got to secrete more insulin to get it into the muscles. But if you're consuming too much carbs and sugar, not enough insulin can be produced and it stays in the blood. Oh man. And then you know what happens when carbohydrates and sugar and sodium stay in the blood? they start to build up that plaque, that atherosclerosis, or I call it the bad cholesterol. And you know what happens when you build up the bad cholesterol? Oh no, oh no. Guess what? You get hardening of the arteries, but you get higher blood pressure. You know, you're going from this size to now all of a sudden this size, and now pressure's got to go up because it's got a smaller area to go through. Just like plumbing in a house. You know, I raised 3 stepdaughters, it was a blast, it's fun, but daughters are messy. All right, all the hair in the sink, it will clog the sink up. Same thing, high cholesterol, high sugar, high carbohydrate. It doesn't get used, it stays in that blood system and causes clogs. All right, guys, so you need to clean that out either through a good nutrient-dense diet, making sure that you're burning off your carbs by the end of the night, or lower your carbs down, but really through activity. Use it all, let it circulate, use all the sodium. Sodium's used in all your muscle contraction, everything. Got to have your 2,400 milligrams. Use all those sugars for sure. You don't want to build up anything. You guys need your blood pressure definitely 110/70, definitely below 120/80. All right, guys? So that's the basics of dieting. So if you remember that, we can go into energy systems real quick on the energy systems. While you're at rest, proteins and fats are mostly being used right now. Greatest percentage. Maybe 10% carbohydrates, 20. As your heart rate gets higher, 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 then more carbohydrates are being used. So that's when you want carbohydrates, when you know your heart rate's going to get above 120, 130, 140, depending on your age. That's when the greatest percentage of carbohydrates. But when you slow back down, or when you're going slow, when you're at work, when you're at school, when you're just chilling out, protein's healthy fat. So you can always have proteins, healthy fats in your body, you know, because they'll be used. But the carbohydrates, they don't get used. They're just going to go to storage. They're going to go to your landfill area. Landfill. Here, you are the mayor. You're the governor. You take care of your city and your state, right? Okay? And give those cellular workers what they need, fuel, so they can do their work well. If you give them bad fuel, you're going to end up diagnosed with something stupid. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, even worse, leukemias, cancers, all right? Tumors forming because they didn't know where to put that junk at. So they stuck it somewhere and it came back, they calcified, and it came back as a tumor because they didn't know where to put that junk at that you kept eating. Alright? So you need to stop eating that stuff or use it up through activity. Alright? No, I've been eating this stuff for years. That's why we've had this obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol problem for years. That leads to heart disease or coronary artery disease. And worse, strokes, you know, carotid arteries clogging up, and then you can't get oxygen blood to the brain. Is that insane? Because of this food that we gotta eat that gives us a minute of satisfaction? No, I wanna live, I wanna thrive, I wanna adventure this glorious, glorious place that God has created for us to live. Live an abundant life. All right, guys, so eat good, fuel your body with the best fuels you can. You are a Corvette, you're a Ferrari. Some of you are working your way towards that. It's not hard. It takes a short period of time, willpower, and discipline. Keep that bad stuff out of your environment, all right? Don't even let those bad people come in your environment that says, that doesn't work, or here, it won't hurt you if you eat that one donut. That's not true. That's not true. It will. Guess what? It's not going to get used, and guess where it goes? It stores right there. Guess why you're hungry right after you eat carbohydrates? After you eat carbohydrates for breakfast. I ate oatmeal and Cheerios and a little bit of cereal, and I got hungry again within 2 hours. That energy system's not on. It's just going to storage, not using that. They want you to eat proteins and healthy fats because that energy system is mostly on. All right? Cool. So you're going to train. You want the energy system to use carbohydrates. But if you're training at a high heart rate, yeah, it can use proteins and fats too. Fats are the #1 energy source. Yeah. Carbohydrates pretty efficient though. Pretty efficient. But the body just adapts to whatever you give it. Give it bad stuff. You reap what you sow, guys. Love you guys. That's a quick lowdown on nutrition. Basics of nutrition. I am not a nutritionist or dietitian. Alright? This is just trial and error and what possibly you can try and see what happens. But you guys really just got to get active and eat good and sleep enough and spiritual health and love your God. Alright, guys? See you later. I'm out of here. Bye. This has been Bullfrog. Check out the videos. Wonderful fitness videos, tourism videos, Bible videos. See ya. Bye.